Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back. Back to back streams. We are live again for another episode of Capital Conflict. Big up to every single one of you that's in here. You guys already know what to do. You guys are probably in here from the last stream. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the panel's channels if you haven't done so already. The link is in the description and the link is also pinned in the comment section because Warrior was generous enough to get that pattern for us while we were doing the last stream. So every single one of you, head over, sub to Mikez, sub to Jay, sub to Northside. He's just come back from work, so he's only going to be a minute or two. But it's all good anyway, because there's only one game to start off with regardless. Jay, just before we get into the game, hope everything's well. Big up. I appreciate you turning up anyway, in spite of all the shit circumstance and everything. And yeah, how are you? How are you?
Um, you know what? Life is just away from Tottenham. Life is great. Life is absolutely magnificent, man. Just booked another holiday, so I'm leaving the country again because who wants to be in England? You know what I mean? Got to make the most of the sunshine. And yeah, man, what can I say? I weren't surprised. We did a little preview on my channel before the game. Those who are subscribed will know. I already said it was going to be a 1-0 or a 2-1, and well, what can I say in it? Tottenham. It's only Tottenham, boys. You get me? What I was interested to know was what all of this was about.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. I feel like we're gonna talk more about off the pitch than on the pitch about this game, but yeah, big up, man. You're doing more holidays than Spurs victories at this point. It's fucking ridiculous. How many holidays have you been on this year?
Once this is gonna be my second one so far, but I went on one in December, so that technically counts as 2025. Like it led into this year.
How many wins have you got this year, genuinely?
So who did we beat? What? Just in the league?
Yeah, we'll do the league. We'll do the league.
In the league, I'm trying to think. I can't. Who was the last team we beat? I think it was Ipswich.
Okay, so you beat United, Ipswich. No, you beat Brentford. All right, cool. You've been the allegations.
Okay, there you go. 3 wins in a year, 3 holidays. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? What can I say? 16 losses, guys. 16. Damn.
Road to 20 might actually happen.
Since 1977. This is the
fucking hell, bruv. Oh, brother. Right, Mikez, yo, big up, man. You guys lost as well, didn't you? You lost to Wolves, right?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
Joe, the international break wasn't that bad, man. Like, I'll say make it longer. Fuck it. I've got to wait until for me, my holiday, I've got to wait until June to fly out this country, bruv. So yeah, it's long day, man. Long day. 8 more games to go until I can finally be at peace. But yeah, big up for having me on, man.
See, I can relate. It's just not this season, but I've been there, bruv. Last 2 seasons, I wanted everything done by this point. But yo, that's a you guys problem for now. Like we'll go into Chelsea Spurs game. Obviously, business as usual, but it's what I expected. I kind of expected more goals. I won't front, but I don't come out of that game feeling annoyed. Maybe some individual performances weren't great, but you lot, like I've spoken about enough on a Chelsea perspective. From a Tottenham perspective, I don't get how Ange has been managing you for about 16 or so months now at this point, something around that mark. You guys look like you just had your first game under him. The midfield looks like a mess. The defensive organization isn't great. I'm seeing like a lack of anticipation for other teammates, and it's part of the reason why you guys' build-up play was all over the place, and you barely even made any chances in front of our goal. There was the Sarr goal that got disallowed. There was I think Son forced a save from Sanchez towards the end of the game. And I don't remember you lot being a threat for us for any period past that. Jackson was bullying the centre-backs. I think you had Jed Spence at right back. He kind of handled Sancho pretty well, but on every other metric, I think the defense struggled against our attack. The midfield, you guys never looked like laying a glove on Caicedo and Enzo. Just hopeless, straight hopeless. And honestly, I expected to wake up today to Ange being sacked, just based off that performance specifically, and also. It's obvious now that there is a fallout between him and the Spurs fans. And tried to hide it, but the one thing I've noticed with Ange as well, because it's a weird thing. I always see, I don't know if his name's Chris Cowlin or something, but I always see like him posting like posts.
Yeah, Chris Cowlin.
Of like, you know, when you guys full time in games and you just post the whole videos of the whole event and everything. I always see Ange beefing someone. Always. This guy cannot just like keep his composure. He has to always have the last word, and the last word never helps him. And I think for me, him doing the whole this with the Son goal, with the Sar goal and everything, that should have been the final nail in the coffin. The fact that he's still here, it's another indictment on where Tottenham's at. But like Jay, I'll leave it to you. Like, what the hell happened yesterday?
Disaster, man. Everything that Ange has talked up. Everyone talks about Ange ball and this attacking philosophy. Well, where was it last night? And as much as I can say everything that everyone wants to hear about Ange. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's incompetent. He's shit. I could do that, but I'm looking at some of them players and thinking, how on earth are you getting paid millions of pounds a year? How? Why? Why on earth is Son our captain? What does he do? And everyone's going to say, oh, Sanchez, that was a great save. Son had to stretch for it. Son of 4 years ago slaps that into the top corner. He just waits for the keeper to come across and rolls it underneath him. Or he puts it straight into the roof of the net.
Them casuals don't know that Son's washed, bruv.
They don't want to admit it. He is finished. He can't beat a man.
Bro, you remember the reverse leg? Sorry to interrupt you. Do you remember the reverse leg? Man went 1-on-1 with Sanchez and shot wide.
And then everyone's going to say, oh, but he can't do it on his own. He's not doing it on his own. He's getting chances. We're putting him through one. He doesn't even cut. Guys, I keep saying this. When was the last time you see Son get the ball on the edge of the box, take a touch, and wrap it into the top corner? When was the last time you saw that? 2 seasons under Conte. Conte was the last time I saw that. It was Brighton. It was the Brighton game when he scored his 100th Premier League goal. That was the last time.
Fucking hell, bruv.
Yeah, he has not wrapped it top bins ever since then, bro. He is finished. You want to talk to me about Solanke? Listen, I say he needs service, but yesterday he looked like a fish out of water, bro. He looked done out here. He had not a clue.
Yeah, Chalobah spliffed him.
Spliffed him. Absolutely pocketed him. And then, like you said, the midfield, Bentancur, apart from being racist, what the hell does he do? What does he do? Apart from making racist comments about his teammates, what does he do? Because
remember, man was saying about Enzo a few months ago.
In the worst way. Folded him up. Sealed him like a letter. Bergvall was the only one who I could say, you know what? He tried. He made an effort in that midfield. Maddison, awful. Where are your darts, bro? Where are your darts? Where are your darts? You're just throwing darts into the crowd. You're throwing blanks. What was that yesterday? Destiny Udogie, I don't want to ever hear no one tell me that this guy is one of the best left backs in the league ever again. Destiny Udogie style, Destiny back shots. He's not a footballer, bro. He should do OnlyFans, bro. He should do OnlyFans. Because he gets fucked by every winger.
Man said he needs to go on blacks, bro. It's
has
crazy.
Had their way with him this season. I'm done.
I'm dead, bro.
And you know what? Everyone said Vicario had a worldie yesterday. He had a worldie. No, he fucking didn't. No, he did not. He
I
made
think he was
two
one of
good
your better
saves.
players, but it weren't no worldie.
2 good saves, bro. Did you see the amount of times he gave the ball away? Misplaced pass. We're just lucky that you guys, you got your forwards are all coming back from injury. They probably still need a bit of match fitness.
Oh no,
Because
we just love not scoring in the first half. That's just standard Chelsea.
Bro,
Hella
we had
foreplay, no
0
penetration,
shots on
all of that.
target. 0 shots on target. And then you want to talk about Ange. I don't know what the hell this was. I don't know what he was thinking. Brother's talking about how, I was just trying to get we just scored a goal. I just wanted some noise. Can I ask you lot something? Chat, you lot can back me up here, yeah? Chat,
That ain't
you
no
lot can back me
noise.
up. Look at this. Look at this. Chat, you can back me up. Why do we laugh?
Because
at
look, you
Martin
see the players
Odegaard?
going to collect the ball and run back. He's gone straight to them to just say, what are you saying now? You see the little wave, the little hand wave?
Disgusting from him, bro. He needs to. If I was him, I would hand in my resignation, bro. I'd resign. I'd walk. Don't even bother staying for the Europa League next week. And you know what? Yeah, like I said, we laugh at Martin Odegaard for doing this, don't we? I lie. We all mock him for doing this, going over to the fans and doing this. What do we call that? Him trying to get the fans up. So since when was doing this to your own away fans? Yeah. Since when was doing this, hyping the fans up? Since when was that a thing?
You know what I think the worst part about that is? Like, if you did that, and we know you did that because like you were annoyed with the fans' reaction to the substitutions. Stand on business, man. You know what? If he came out and just said, you know what, yeah, I was a little bit rattled off their reaction. I wanted to give them some back. I was annoyed. I'd be like, I don't think it was the right move. But you know what? I ain't gonna be annoyed about the honesty. At least you were real about it. At least you kept it honest and you said, you know what? I was just annoyed with their reaction. So I was like, yeah, you see, I can do something. Man tried to lie.
You know what?
Barefaced. Big
Lewis,
up Northside too, bro.
We've
Big
lost
up, man.
16 games this season. You don't have the right to give no one nothing. Shut your mouth.
No, I
put
hear
your
that
hands in your
argument.
pockets,
I'm
yeah,
just saying,
and
at least
the
stand on
touchline.
business. Stand on business and just admit what you were saying. Don't lie, because now no one's going to listen to a word you say.
The guy's a fool. He's a fool. And I'm sick of him, bro. Yeah, I'm sick of him. And now I hope all the rival fans and all the ancestors, yeah, all of you lot that told me that, he's such a nice guy, he's a good bloke, and in till the end. Now you lot can see why we cannot stand him. Now you can see, because you're ignorant, yeah, you're arrogant, but for what? What do you have to show for it? What do you have to show for it, fam? You've got nothing. You have done nothing but drag my club down and down to the point where I can't even go. This is the only rival show I can go on where I can speak like this and not get shouted at. I swear to you.
Yep.
I'm sick. I'm sick of it, bro. 20 losses this season. We haven't lost that many games in a season for
so you have hit 20 then.
143 years. 143 years was the last time Tottenham lost 20 games in a season. And this is the guy you think can win us a European...
But yeah, this is why I'm now at the point where he should not be coaching you guys by the time he gets to the Frankfurt game. Like, the more we go through the season, the more nothing changes, the more he tries to play his same mindset, and it doesn't work. And I even saw like a little thread going on Twitter that I think emphasized Tottenham perfectly. I forgot the name of the account, but he said, I don't think teams like Spurs should be inherently attacking or overly defensive, just based on your spending. You guys don't spend to have a world-class squad, so you're always going to have a variable of playing teams that are either better than you or worse than you, depending on how the season goes. You should be willing to adapt based off the opposition, but you have a manager that treats you guys like he's 2010 Barcelona, and you can just do my way or the highway and everything. Your squad ain't good enough for that. Oh yeah, no worries, man. God, but his squad ain't good enough for that. Tottenham should be a team that should be adapting to the opposition that they have and trying to use that as the best way to get results. Like other Respectfully, mid-table clubs do, but that's the way Spurs have built their squad. They've not built a squad to compete, so you build a squad to adapt to the opposition. They don't do this. This is why I say I think Ange would work if you give him all the tools that he needs specifically. Tottenham do not have all those tools. So we are just sitting here wasting time. Well, they're sitting here and wasting time. It's hilarious for all of us, but they're just sitting, wasting time and rotting. And it's going to be like this for the remainder of the campaign. So, hey, long may it continue, but it's just going to be the same conversations on repeat.
Yeah, I don't like. I always say this with Tottenham. It's like a 2-year cycle. Ever since like Pochettino left, it's always like the new manager comes in, try and instill their style of play. They'll get a new bounce, whatever. Like 10 games, they'll talk about them overachieving, and then it all goes stale. And then they talk about style of play again. That's what happened with Conte, Jose, and now Ange. It's the same cycle. They've been doing the same conversations for the past like 6 years minimum. And to be honest, this is as much as I laugh at Tottenham a lot, I've never seen Tottenham this bad in my lifetime. I've never seen Tottenham in this part of the table, so that is a bit alarming. And don't get me wrong, I don't rate their squad, especially their attackers. I think their attackers are horrible, to say the least. Especially with Son's drop off, it doesn't help. Like at least in the past, you could say Son and Kane will get them out of it when Son was in his prime or Kane was there. There's no one to get you out of anything. And to be honest, if you're going to play attacking football when your attackers are dog shit, I mean, you also say to yourself, I approve every signing here. So you've made yourself the face of the problem. So let's say hypothetically you aren't the main problem. You've made yourself the face of it. So it's still your fault regardless.
Lewis, sorry, I have to say, yeah, you see with this spending nonsense, bro, we spend money. We spend money. We spent more money than Arsenal since they appointed Arteta. I don't want to hear nothing. We spend money. Look at the shit we spend.
I didn't know that.
£700 million. Yeah? 700 million Great British pounds we've spent, bro. On what?
So you really just recruit badly. Oh,
Can you name
wow.
one player that you think, oh, yeah, that was worth the money?
Hell no.
That was, look, we spent a lot of money, but that was worth it. And dembele, what, 50, 60 million? Flop. Richarlison, 60 million? Flop.
No, like nom belly, bruv. I remember that.
Exactly. Brian Hill, flop. Lo Celso, flop. Carlos Vinicius, flop. Joe Rodon, flop. Flop.
How much was
Flop
Kulusevski?
Flop after flop. That's all we do, fam. Just sign flops. And then you've got Spurs fans out there that look at people like me and say, yo, you just hate the club. Big up E, bro. Big up Elijah.
Big up, man.
Big up Elijah.
They just say you hate the club. Why? If I hated the club, do you think I would be on this show right now? It's fucking Friday. I could be doing 150,000.
Yeah, like this is the best weather of the year, bruv.
The best weather that we've had all year. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't stand it. I've never felt more ashamed to be a Spurs fan, bro. It's embarrassing. Like, I actually feel embarrassed, bro. It's embarrassing. 16 losses. Well, you might as well make it 17 because we have to go to Anfield. In a couple of weeks, we have to go to Anfield anyway.
That's going to be a title decider the way things are going. Man might as well not even make the trip up. Or make the trip up to celebrate with Liverpool. Fuck it.
You just body blew yourself, bro. Nuts.
It's depressing. It's so depressing, bro. It's not fair, fam. It's not fair. I don't deserve this. Like, and you know what? If you don't smile, yeah, look at this guy smiling. Yeah, you're loving this Northside, yeah. Look, the rivals are loving it. They keep laughing. It's fine. Just bring me my Qatari owners. Bring me my 245 charges, yeah. Bring me that oil money. That's all I want. Once I get that, I'm gonna be a different guy. I'm gonna be a different guy. I might even shave my head.
This entire like what dynamic just gets flipped on its head. Literally flipped on its head.
That's why it ain't happening.
We have a Europa League quarter-final next week.
And they're still keeping him for that. I don't get it. Because to be honest, your other choice would be Ryan Mason. Like, it doesn't even matter.
But we should have sacked Ange in like November. We should have realistically sacked him in November when we saw where this was going, and I kept on saying it. I've been on Northside show hundreds of times. I told everyone it's gonna get worse from here. It's gonna get worse from here. We're not winning many games from here, bro. And everyone saw us slap Man City 4-0. Listen, I was gassed. Beat Man City 4-0. I said, yeah, say nothing. What? I went to the Etihad, got 4. I'm gassed. I'm pumped. But I didn't let it delude me into thinking that we would amount to anything, because at the end of the day, it's Tottenham. It's Tottenham. And then the transfer window opened and you thought, you know what? Spurs have money. Spurs can spend money. Go out there, get a new midfielder, because we got Balloon Huffer, yeah, Balloon Man, Bissouma, all that laughing gas has fucked up his head. Yeah, we got Pap Sarr, who, let's have it right, he should just be running 2,000-meter sprints. You get me? Looking like
He a little diving bastard, by the way.
Did you celebrate that goal, Papa Matasar? Did you celebrate? Be honest.
The goal woke me up. I was asleep. I fell asleep. The noise from my TV woke me up, and I sat up like this. Yeah? You know, you're all rubbing your eyes. You just woke up and that. I'm looking, and the first thing I see is Sky Sports pan to big flange. Yeah, doing up this.
Flange.
Doing up this, and then I see Saw running back. I said, what the fuck? What just happened, bro? And then they said it was a foul. I got Tottenham fans saying, oh, VAR. Bro, he ran through the back of the player with his studs up. It's a foul. It's a foul. It's a foul. What do you want me to say? Look, even Elijah's in the comments. He could vouch for me, bro. I fell asleep.
And then Ange tried to make the excuse that the referee took too long, so it weren't clear and obvious. I was like, what are you talking about? The only thing the ref did wrong was take so long to do it. One replay and fucking send Sarr off as well. He should have been off. Even the Chelsea players were saying it behind the VAR monitor. There was Palmer, Neto, just like, what's taking so long? We can all see it. It's a foul. Hurry up. Let's play. But he tries to use that as copium to protect himself.
Road to 40 points is on. That's all I'm saying. And do you know what's so dark? Do you know what's actually worse? If Everton had won, if Everton had beaten Liverpool, they'd be above us right now. Yeah? We're 5 points off of 17th place, 14 points off the relegation zone. Now, I'm not saying we're going to get relegated at this point, because let's be real, Ipswich, Southampton and Leicester. I mean, Southampton, they should already just start preparing for next season. Like, their transfer window should have probably already opened. They should just start preparing for next season. You get me? Same with Leicester. But look at how far we've fallen. I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Worse than Sherwood, bro. What the fuck?
Man, worse than Nuno.
Oh my days. He was there for like 2 games.
Do you know what makes no sense about Spurs, yeah? You lot played 2 10s. You lot played a high line, and you still couldn't create anything in that game, bro. You're looking at Van de Ven to do a little tapping in the box. Your man were pathetic. I can't lie, bro. Like, how you got 2 10s and Solanke gets no service? Son gets, what, 1 chance? 1 opportunity, ain't even a proper chance. Do you know what I'm saying? Odebert's on the counter by himself, running by himself. Even Bergvall, bro, he was the only one trying to drive forward in that midfield. Madison was shit, bro. I can't lie. You lot were rubbish, bro. And for your manager to go in at halftime and not change anything and come back out with the same squad was pathetic.
Piss me off.
It's pathetic. But you know what? It's mad, yeah, because that's the kind of crap I see from Arteta, innit? And it's like, bro, what game are you watching? Ain't nothing more frustrating than when you're watching your team and you're like, I can see the problems. But yet the manager is not making any changes. And they want to wait to the 60th minute or 70th minute. Bro, Chelsea were cooking you. Let's be real. By the first half, they should have been at least 2-0 up. Do you know what I'm saying? Jackson was getting in behind loads of times. Do you know what I mean? And you guys weren't stopping that. Gusto with a through ball. Enzo, you guys, bro, the way they were cooking your midfield, I swear at the start of the game, you lot ain't going to do nothing because you had no deal.
And I like Vicario was passing the ball to us half the time.
Yeah, bro, you guys were trash, bro. I can't lie, bro. There was not even any service to Son either. Not saying that he was going to save you, you know what I mean? But
Son should be creating for something. How many times, was it? You know what? Furthermore, it was against Chelsea where Son picked the ball up at Wembley. I fucking remember at Wembley where he ran straight past Jorginho, run past David Luiz. He made something for himself. Son can create stuff for himself. That is one of the reasons why everyone loves Son, because he's the player, yeah, that you know, okay, we need something to happen. He will make something happen. But the guy is finished, bro. He's finished. And you're spot on about Maddison. You're spot on about Maddison. I can't keep defending you, bro. I can't defend you, bro, because you're not helping me here. I like Maddison. I like the fact that he has the ability. No one here can sit here and say Maddison does not have ability, bro. He has ability, but he goes missing. He always goes missing when we need him the most, fam. And you know what? If this doesn't show you, yeah, if this doesn't show you just how much of an overhaul Tottenham need in the summer, then I don't know what does. Bentancur, leave my football club with immediate effect. Like I said, Sky Scanner is cheap. I'll book it for you, bro. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, bro. I'll book it. Sky Scanner, you tell me what airport you want to go to. Turin, Milan, it don't matter where you want to go. Zagreb, it don't matter, bro. We'll book it. We can talk about it. You need to leave. And as for Ange, you are a disgrace, man. You're an absolute disgrace, fam. You're a disgrace, bro. And I swear to God, I don't even want to see you come out and do no interview about the board or about nothing, bro. Because every problem, barring maybe a few signings, yeah, is been brought on this club by you, bro. The injury crisis is you. The fact that some of these players are dead in the water, bro. Porro has been rested for 5 games in a row and he comes off the bench and still looks tired. Because before that, he played 28 games straight with no rest. And you want to sit there and talk about how unfortunate circumstances. What's unfortunate about the fact that you don't want to rotate the squad? What's unfortunate about that?
Do you know what? Ange's the problem, yeah? But at the end of the day, is Levy the solution? And that's why it keeps going round and round. You know, Ange's the problem, but Levy's not the solution. Every single time it's manager out, and I get it. I get your criticisms to the manager. Your club is not run to succeed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can look at Arsenal and say, listen, as pathetic as we are, which we are, yeah, it's like the ownership actually, they spend the money, they go out there, they break in the transfer record and getting Declan Rice. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the players that the manager wants, he's been supported. Arteta's been supported with the players that he wants. Now, you may say that Ange's got some of the players that he wants. Maybe he got the players maybe he got players according to the budget that he was given. Or maybe he was given a certain list of players. I don't know. But the thing is, yeah, it's like it's hard to be like, okay, Ange is completely backed because you guys you've had the proven manager at your club, and yet those managers have not been back to the level that they want. A Conte, a Mourinho, they want ready-made players at the high level, yeah? But they will settle for players that are 31, 32, if they can do them a job for a season or two. I don't really, like, bro, it's been so long with your club, yeah, that it's like, are they really supporting any manager? Are they really supporting a manager? When it's Poch not getting back, then it's Conte not getting all the players that he wants, or not getting the power at the club that he feels that he deserves. Then it's Mourinho, he's not completely happy with the squad.
Of course, the owners have blood on their hands, Northside, bro. The owners have blood on their hands. We know that. But the owners aren't out there coaching the players, bro. The owners, there's only so much you can blame the owners for. The transfer window is shut. They spent poorly. Yes, we know that now. But now we know the transfer window is shut. What are you going to do with the players that you have? You asked for Tell, they gave you Tell. You asked for Danso, they gave you Danso. You asked for Kinski, they gave you Kinski. So what are you going to do with the players that they have? Northside, remember, the excuse before this was everyone's injured. Now the only injuries that we have is Kulusevski and Danso. So what the hell is the excuse now?
I don't think the players are playing for him, bro. Because even when you had these players available before, yeah, when he first came in, it looked like they were actually giving a shit. The only player I could see, well, 2. No, actually 3. Yeah, I'd say Vicario, he actually kept the score respectful, to be honest. He made some good saves. Bergvall was trying. Odebert was trying. It's probably about it. Van de Ven did well, to be fair, against Jackson, to be fair. He barged him off the ball a couple of times.
Yeah, it was one time he bodied him.
Yeah, the rest of them, bro, it looks like they're not buying into the system anymore. They look worn out. Madison looks drained, bro. He looks tired, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like they're getting tired of it. I can't lie.
Would you buy into a system, yeah, where you're looking to your teammates and you're seeing them drop like flies all season? Would you?
Maybe it's even worse, and they just don't understand still after all this time, which says even more.
Impossible. It's impossible to say they don't understand, yeah, because we've gone on games where we've absolutely bopped teams off the park, bro. They know
what teams? Well, City, to be fair, you can.
And I'm not even talking about this season as well. I'm talking about last season. It doesn't take that. It's not like Ange came in the middle of the season like an Amorim. Ange had a pre-season from the jump. He had a whole summer with them. Then he worked a whole season, had another whole summer with them. There's no way these players just don't know how to play this system. It's not that. It might be what Northside said. Maybe they're done playing for him. Maybe they don't want to play for him no more. I wouldn't blame them. Because if I'm a footballer and I'm 21, 22, 23, 24, and I'm looking and I'm seeing Mickey van der Ven, before he came here, having 3 injuries, and then you've come to Tottenham, and in the space of 2 seasons, you've been out injured 8 times. That's not normal. 18 hamstring injuries is not normal, bro.
But who do you think succeeds at your club, though? Like, who do you think succeeds at your club? Because I said this about Arsenal, yeah. The reason I'm asking you, because at Arsenal, yeah, if you get me an Inzaghi or a Simeone and give him the level of backing that this Arteta's been given with the new sporting director, I reckon we win a major honour, innit? I just don't feel like we win it under Arteta. But you get a top manager, give him 750 and say, yo, you do with the squad what you want, Simeone or Inzaghi, I reckon we win a major honour. Do you know what I mean? Because I've seen it done at flipping Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Self-sustained model. They backed Klopp, which was a top manager. And then you see what they've done with Slot. They're going to win the league. Who at Tottenham, yeah? Because you need a manager that's going to develop players, going to get the most out of players on the decline, because you like to hold on to players, even past their best, even when they're not good enough. You're not going to be being able to spend the money that you need in each position to get the quality in. What manager actually succeeds with Tottenham and gets you, I don't know, let's just say cups, gets you FA Cup or Carabao Cup or gets you Europa League?
And Northside, this is the problem that I have, yeah. It's with Spurs, with a lot of other clubs, it is genuinely as simple as that. But with Tottenham, the problems are too deep-rooted and too complex. Like, no matter, it's almost like, how can I explain it? It's almost like no matter what, you clean one spot and the next spot's dirty. Unless you have to cleanse the entire club from top to bottom. This is why I don't believe we're going to win a major honour or even a trophy at that for at least 6-7 years, bro.
You lot are the ones that need like the project and everything, like the process. You need a manager.
It all up. We need new owners to come in, buy the football club, set a precedent, set a foundation down and say, yo, this is the direction that we're going in. We're going to back this manager. We're going to give him this amount of money to spend. We're going to sell off all of these players, rip contracts up if we have to. Yeah. And we're going to just completely start again. And it might take 4 or 5 seasons. And that's the only time now they're getting patient from me. These owners have had 19 years of my life. They've had 19 years of my life of me waiting and being patient. Well, 17 technically of me waiting. But do you know what I'm saying? I've been waiting ages, bro. I can't wait anymore. So while they're here, unless you're winning now, I'm not buying into no projects. You can't sell me no youth projects. You can't sell me no nothing. I don't care. I don't care what manager you bring in. The objective is win now or leave my football club. And if you're not good enough, I'm not doing this sentiment thing. So for all you Tottenham fans, yeah, and this is a message to you that have your favorite players, that have Odegaard as your profile, or Johnson as your profile picture, or Doggy as your profile picture, yeah. Unfortunately, in a couple seasons, these lot are going to be gone. What, you think when the new ownership come in, they're going to keep Johnson? They're going to keep someone like Johnson? When they can
see, I hear all of this though, but I just think with you guys, you've got too much work to do for a win now manager to even realistically be able to win now. That's the thing. If you were where like even a Chelsea is where you're competing for top 4 and everything, you don't have much to do to be in a position to win now. You guys, I think you've got way too much work for a win now. That's why I'm saying you might need a project manager, someone that can just get you guys up to a respectable position and then keep building you up from there, because there's too much damage in that squad.
But then they stopped building, Lewis. They got to the Champions League final and they stopped building. This is the problem with them. They will get to that and then they'll say, oh, well, let's just rinse out how much we can get top 4 with this squad. And then the players that were backup players became the first team players once the first team players fucked off. And it was like the backup players were never good enough to be first team players. And then you're there giving out stupid contracts like Richarlison, 175k. You'll give it, bro, he's not worth 175k a week. I'm sorry. I know he's been better than what was expected, yeah. 175k a week is not good.
He
enough.
hasn't.
Romero, 170. I don't think he deserves 170.
He's shite.
Yeah, I'm saying he's not worth that. Son, you probably look at that and say, cool. Like that's because of the time with Kane, innit? Obviously, them two were doing big numbers and performing.
He's built his name up enough with Spurs there. That's understandable.
Yeah, like the Kante situation at Chelsea when you were like, you know,
revenue as well.
He deserved that, but I know he didn't get the trophies. But you got Werner, bro, on £164,000 a week. You got Kulu on 140 a week. You got Pedro Porro 130 a week. Bentancur 100k a week.
And
your best player, Mickey Van de Ven's on 100k a week.
In the league.
Nah, bro.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, if you was like doing the whole win now thing, usually when teams are ready to win now, you would say a manager, new signing, or a manager and 2 new players, and then you're ready for cups. You're ready for a league. You're 14th right now, and many or 14th, 13th, wherever. Yeah, even if it is the manager, that squad ain't good. That squad ain't good. I don't think Ange is good enough, but your attackers stink. You're not like 2 players away from like winning anything. You're not like
Johnson's created more than Son, bro. He was complaining about Son, yeah, but Johnson come on, and he basically put it on the plate for Son. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's the point you're getting to, bro. Like Johnson's more effective, bro, than Son. Your fan base ain't gonna want to talk about it, but he has been more effective, bro.
That's where you're at as well. Like Odebear, bro. People were trying to hype Odebear. People were trying to wait. People stand
when they score and they do this. Don't score against Hoffenheim, in the Europa League against fucking Hoffenheim, who have been relegated from the Bundesliga already, and you think you can. You think you can shush me? I don't. By the way, don't quote me on that. But my point is, they was at the bottom of the Bundesliga, bro. They were getting.
They're still in the relegation scrap, so that runs.
Do you get me? You can't be doing up this when you're scoring against Southampton and them, man. When you're scoring against Coventry, in the cup, you're doing this, bro. Don't you dare shush me, because you're not doing it when it matters. 5 times Ange has lost to Chelsea. Guess how many times we played him under Ange? 5 times. The only London teams we've beaten under Ange is Palace, Fulham, who else? And Brentford. So and West Ham. So they're our rivals. Why do you think you think I'm gonna run verbal for a North London derby?
Bro, do you know how bad it was? You know we have Reece and Noni fit for the game, right? But Chelsea said Reece can only play 1 game out of the 2. Brentford's the tougher game, and just said, no, we're not playing Reece, we ain't playing Noni. We just said, fuck it, we'll rest them for Sunday. That's the more important fixture. We got a lot more riding on that game. Matt, and then we still proceeded to dominate.
Matt, I'm going to ask you this, because Matt has put a comment in. He's saying, replace Ange with who? We had Jose.
Oh, that's the brilliant argument. That's the first one they always bring.
That's the first argument.
But who do you bring in?
I'm going to say some names, and they're going to say to me, oh, but why would they come to Tottenham? Oh, but they're not better than Ange. Marco Silva's a better manager than Ange. Thomas Frank is a better manager than Ange. Edin Terzic is a better manager than Ange. Julian Nagelsmann is a better manager than Ange. Should I continue? Cool, I'll continue. Oliver Glasner's a better manager than Ange. Yeah? Inzaghi, better manager than Ange. Simeone, better manager than Ange. The list goes on. There are thousands of managers out there, hundreds of managers out there that would do a way better job than Ange. Now, my preference, I've told Mikez this 100 times. I'll say it again. I want Marco Silva. I want Marco Silva because for me, that makes the most sense with the quality of players that we have. It's a step up from Fulham. He's not going to come in and demand a £400-500 million transfer budget. Smart signings, since these lot love to do the data model, let's copy Brighton and Brentford and let's use data models and look at the computers and the bar charts and the graphs and whatnot, yeah? Cool, say nothing. Get a manager like him in. He plays a mid-block, can play the high line, can do the low block thing, and he can work with the crap that we have. If you lot want to build, those are the managers that you build. Someone who has experience with building with a team, not someone who spent 60% of the budget in Scotland, yeah, and won a trophy for Japan or in Japan. That's not a manager that you sit there and say, you know what? He's going to come in and win us something. And everyone that said, oh, I'll take 17th and a cup, yeah, you're going to get one of those things this season. You're going to get one of those things this season. And was it worth it?
What was the point of signing Mateus Tell? What was the point of signing Mateus Tell when he's coming off the bench now and you might have got enough wingers as it is? They're all shit, but you got enough wingers as it is. What was the point? Because I heard people generally, like Man United fans, were gutted to miss out on fucking Mateus Tell, crying their eyes out because they were missing out.
Yeah, Chelsea fans are doing the same thing. Tottenham are showing more incentive than us and all that.
Bro, and it's just because he's from Bayern Munich. Like, what the fuck? What's he done? I know it's a loan signing. I know he hasn't played in the league before, but when you sign a loan signing, the whole point is that they're meant to hit the ground running. They're meant to hit the ground running. I don't think that buy option is happening. Knowing Tottenham, you never know. But what was the point? What was the point? Like, because I don't understand the squad building behind that whole team. You don't have midfielders. You don't have centre backs because half of them are injured half the time, and when they do play, they don't turn up, or they're already fucked because they're not 100% fit because Ange is rushing them back. And your fullbacks apart from Spence can't defend. And Vicario, I don't like this guy was under no pressure yesterday, and just there was no one there in the box. He was just hammering it away. He ain't that good. Vicario ain't that good. He's not that good. He's not a level raiser. He's not a problem compared to the other players in that squad, but he's not a level raiser.
It's so man, it's actually upsetting, bro. It's actually upsetting because you know what? I want to watch my team. I want to enjoy watching football. And the whole point of Ange, was the idea we got sold was that we were going to be this entertaining team that Spurs have always been. Yeah. My whole life, Tottenham have always been a team that, you know that it's going to be, you're watching and you're going to enjoy what you watch, whether we win, lose or draw. And that doesn't mean that I just want to lose, but be entertaining. No, of course, I always want to win. Yeah. But I was enjoying the football. Now, it's not even fun to watch anymore. It's not even like, you hope something's going to happen. You're on the edge of your seat. It's not even that no more. It's just sad. It's miserable. And them away fans, man, I'm starting to feel it for them. I'm starting to feel it for them now, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they don't deserve this. And it's unfair for us to sit here and say, you shouldn't be going to games. Just stop going to games. Because this is some people's lives. They shouldn't have to stop going to games, to get the standard of the football club back to where it should be.
I hear that.
A couple seasons ago, 7th place wasn't acceptable. Finishing below Arsenal wasn't acceptable. Now we're talking about we take 15th if we can get to the final of the Europa League. What are you on about?
Not even win, just if you can get to the final.
I'm embarrassed, bro.
Mike's trust. That's just top.
So embarrassed, bro.
That's Spurs, man.
I'm ashamed. I should have picked another team. I'm so ashamed.
Hey, again, you're always welcome, man. You're always welcome over. Do I have a shirt with me? No, I don't have.
Don't come here. We'll make a difference, bro.
Don't come here. We'll make a difference.
I can promise you trophies, but how long? I don't know.
I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna pick a team in another league, and just become passionate about that team, bro. Honestly, I'm just gonna find another league and just become passionate about that, fam. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do
that's okay.
I hear that. Find a little like Spanish or an Italian club and keep it stepping. I hear it. You man, keep running up the likes though. Keep subbing to the panel and everything. Link is pinned. Link is down in the description. You guys already know what to do. Northside, 2-1 win against Fulham. The absolute snooze fest to watch as well. But I mean, it's the same energy for Chelsea Spurs. It goes both ways. But you were the better team, deserved to win. Moreno got the first goal. Deflection was kind, helped him along the way. Saka obviously comes back, gets his first goal with, I think, like 10 minutes of being on the pitch. But that's not really the main talking point. The main talking point coming out, that has just been like Gabriel and Timber potentially being out. We'll get to that in a little sec. But thoughts on the performance, thoughts on the game? Did you get anything worthy from that? Or was it just give me the 3 points and keep it stepping?
Yeah, it was another dead performance. You know how it goes, man. Another dead performance. We were pathetic in getting Gabriel off. Like, he was limping and we're trying to, spring a counter attack. It's like, get it out of play. What are you doing? But the same old rubbish, man. Like, nothing ever really changes. Timber got a knock. He got taken later on in the game. But it was rubbish, man. Odegaard going missing. This is why I call him a lesbian, because I'm tired of him, bro. I can't even call him a lesbian because I actually like lesbians. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even call him. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm just tired of him, bro. Now, real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's got that stupid Nick Carter Backstreet Boy mushroom haircut, yeah? He's dead. You know what I'm saying? In big 2025, he's doing nothing. You know what I mean? But he doesn't get subbed off. Ethan gets subbed off. You know what I mean? Is it a colour thing? Is it an underbelly colour thing? I don't know.
Like
you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Because Ethan...
underbelly colour thing.
No, but real talk, but I'm tired, bro. Like, fuck this club, fuck this team, and fuck this manager, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Lewis, I am done with the season. I'm done with all of it. Martinelli decides to now start turning up. I don't care, bro. I don't care. I do not care, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't care with that dead quiff looking like the presenter from Northside. Fuck off. You can piss off, bro. I'm tired of this guy. Rubbish. One of the deadest Brazilian ballers I've ever seen in my life. And the only reason he's even had a career is because of his passport. That's what it is in football. Certain passports, take you away from certain criticisms that other people would get slaughtered for. Rubbish. I don't care about you turning up now. The season's done. Why do I give a shit? That's just showing me exactly what I knew about you, man. You man are cowards. You man only want to start turning up. Well, some of you lot. Now that there's nothing really to play for. Like, thanks, but
I see the theory. So if he cooks till the end of the campaign, we don't need to go get a left winger. We got Martinelli back in form. That's evil. But
Moreno as well, believe. He's scoring now, so maybe we don't need a striker.
He is looking better than Havertz up top. I want front. I'm just saying.
Imagine that's
like
the bar.
A better 9.
Imagine that's the bar, Imagine that's the bar. That's like saying, yo, if you can run faster than my mum for the 340 bus, you can make it in football. Is that the bar?
Bro, trust me, bro. Havertz up top had me wanting Datro Fofana playing for my club. Do any of you know who Datro Fofana is?
Just about, bro.
There you go. Barely.
The only reason why I know who he is because he scored a long shot against us for Burnley, bro. That's the only reason why.
Last season.
Fucking bastard, bro.
Forgot about purple patch for Burnley, Datro. That was crazy. Yeah, but Havertz wanted me having anybody up top. I wanted Pulisic up front at one point. Just something different. Hey, don't let me give you guys too many thoughts though, because they might do the whole. We've got a 9 anyway. We've unlocked Marino and all of that crap.
That's the next one.
Or maybe they'll try and have him playing centre back because Gabriel out for the remainder of the campaign. We don't really know what's happening with Timber. And Madrid's next week, which is fucked. That's why my title says "Pray for Madrid," as in you guys have literally turned into "Pray for Madrid."
100%. 100%. You know what I mean? We need some black magic. We need anything, bro. Anything anyone's got. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm just... Do you know what it's got to the point, yeah? It's got to that point in the season that it's happened the last couple of seasons under this manager. I just don't care no more. Do you know what I'm saying? I am not excited. I don't care. I'm going to start a show that's away from talking about Arsenal. I'm going to do content away. I'm going to do more FIFA streams. I don't want to talk about this club, bro, because it's jarring. I'm tired. I'm tired of hearing my own voice. I'm tired of hearing the same old thing. I'm tired of everything.
We bring back Gal talk.
Yeah, bro. Get
I
up to
know
100%.
side, man. You know, if you need a little co-host for the girl talk, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Everyone's invited, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's anyone that mentions
Oh, capital conflict after hours and all that.
Yeah, make it happen.
You know
Make
that
it
one.
happen, bro. Has to
anyone that
happen.
mentions anything football, you're kicked out. You know what I'm saying? You red card.
I'm here for that.
You know
I'm
what I'm
here for
saying?
that.
Don't
I'm
mention
so here.
football. I don't care. Not even a cheeky shot. Like, no, just let everybody. It's a safe spot. It's a safe space. You know what I mean? For all football fans that have to see their team playing some bullshit. And I don't care, bro. Like, I just don't care. Like, Odegaard, at the end of the day, he's not going to get the accountability. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what Odegaard was doing that Ethan wasn't doing, because Ethan could have had an assist if Moreno stayed in the box, but he's trying to do the false nine position. I don't know why. Declan Rice isn't creating anything, but that's not his game. And it is what it is, man. Moreno, after he scored the goal, didn't do anything. He won't bring anything to the team other than that. And Kivior, bro, to be fair, yeah, like anyone that watched the game, Fulham could have got into the game. They could have got a draw, if not won the game. You know what I mean? Like, Muniz had an absolute stinker of an opportunity in the box, completely unmarked. He should have buried that, and he didn't. You know, but this fan base, oh, we got the win. Okay, cool. Give those opportunities against Real Madrid, see what happens, innit? See what happens.
Fulham just seemed as defensively minded as you guys did. That's why the first half was just so slow to get through. Neither team was really committing that many forward.
Bro, they're saying, yeah, play Skelly against Rodrigo. Yeah, are you mad? Look at the goal that we conceded. Yeah, Skelly switched off. It doesn't mean he's a bad player, but you're gonna get inconsistencies from young players that are learning their trade. And now he's not even a left back. He's a midfielder. He's just doing well at left back. He's not even a left back. Do you know what I mean? And when he's not out of position, there's times where, you know what I mean, he can start losing his head. He's been sent off this season. I'm not gonna grill the kid, but at the same time, this is why you don't put him up in a big game against Real Madrid and up against a player like Rodrigo. That 1v1, he will cook him. Do you know? It just makes no sense, bro.
Rodrigo Northside. Is that what they actually said? Rodrigo. Because you know what? In my personal opinion, bro, no one's going to like this year, but I think he's Madrid's best attacker. So for you to say Rodrigo is a disgrace, fam, that's disgraceful. And bro, it's sometimes, you know what? I feel like in life in general, sometimes we just have to look at ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Just hold up a mirror and actually just say, yo, this is us, you know. This is what I look like, bro. It's like when you get rejected, you go home, you stand in front of the mirror for 5-10 minutes, you're like, damn, I might be ugly as fuck. Do you know what I'm saying? I might be ugly as shit. You get me? Sometimes we just have to look at ourselves and let reality sink in. The fact that you even let Fulham get a goal back, for me, I thought you lot would deal with them. I'll be honest, I thought you lot would deal with them. I said, yo, Moreno, you get me? That's the best striker in the league, bro. You know what I mean? You got the best striker in the league. What are you talking about? You got Odegaard, best number 10. All of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff. What do you mean, bro? Everything's perfect. And I'll do you one better. You got the best manager, bro. Mikel Arteta, bro. He's won you 3 honors, Northside. 3 major honors, bro.
Oh, bro. You added to
I got voted today. I don't know if anyone saw it. He got voted today. Like I don't even know where the voting even come from. The best looking manager in the league.
Wait,
the whole fan base is turned gay, bro. They're all celebrating it. The whole fan base, bro. The whole fan base. What the hell are you, man, on? Do you know what I'm saying? No, bro, I swear down, bro.
What award show was this, bro?
I don't know, bro. Like, these men are gonna go Pride Festival with Mikel Arteta faces and that, Mikel Arteta masks and that. What are you not doing, bro? What are you not doing? If you want to do those activities, do it somewhere else.
Oh my
bro. And the first thing you said about Odegaard is him flicking his hair. Then go do a fucking Head and Shoulders advert, bro. You could be next to fucking Joe Hart. Do you know what I mean? Wiping dandruff off your hair, bro. Showing us
it's
how to
actually true.
That's shitty, man, bro.
Are you guys in the chat? I'm not bringing the video up because Northside's going to react to it in about 25 minutes and we're going to redirect over there.
I ain't seen the video, bro. I was just going to...
Oh, okay. If you want, I can't believe it, but here we are.
Here we go.
Betting company used AI to discover the top 20, top 20 best looking managers in the Premier League. Prove some more. Not only you made the top 5, not only you made the top 3, you made the top 1. You are officially the best manager in the Premier League.
So my mom and dad should be very proud for the job that they did. Then, okay, that's good. Good to know. Okay, thank you.
No, wait. Before any
Your
of that,
own manager don't care. What the?
no, wait. I've got a lot to. So some betting company used AI to generate the. I don't know if you heard that. It was AI generated the results. And then not only that, big ass press conference the game before Real Madrid. This is the questions.
Did he just congratulate his parents?
I hate journalists.
Did he just
Exactly,
congratulate
Mike,
his
that's
parents?
exactly what I heard. As soon as he's thinking about his looks, he's like, my mum and my dad shagged, and then they did a good job. Dad did a really good job. What kind of
Fucking go, guys.
Your sister is your mother and your father is your brother, Flo. That is it, bro. That is that, bro. That is what I'm.
My father did a good job conquering my mother. All of that.
Bro, you're celebrating your mother getting hyped and conquered, fam.
Oh my!
You know what?
God.
I saw an article about that for. I'm gonna send it to you after the stream, Lewis. Yeah, it was a news article about Spurs having the best love and the guys. I'm being dead serious. Spurs have the best love makers in the Premier League. Fam, we've gone nearly 20 years without a trophy. You're talking about love making. You're talking about love making, and we've gone 20 years without a damn trophy. Man, I'm talking about the best actual partners.
What's wrong with
I
North
don't
London,
give
bro?
a shit. I don't care, bro. Get serious. Get serious. Why are our clubs like this? Why
All
are
of
our
this, bro.
football
I'm trying to
clubs
find
like
out who
this?
finished 20th. I want to know who finished bottom, bro. Who finished last?
It can't be Southampton. They always finish last.
What manager finished bottom, bro?
Imagine us sitting here doing a tier list of the best looking managers. Imagine.
Hey, that was a
You know what I
trendy
mean?
tier list the other day, bro. Imagine we did that in international break. Jesus Christ.
This
believe
gets embarrassing.
Well, I've seen the Sun did one from last season, and Arteta finished second in that too.
Bro,
this
you
is
know
the
what? I
thing.
even saw it. I saw
Oh, it was the Luton manager that finished first last season.
Oh
First.
my days.
AFTV posted it, and I'm like, bro, what is this news, bro? That's how I first saw it. I didn't see the video. I saw AFTV posted it, and they had a picture of Mikel parting his lips like this.
Oh my
yeah.
days.
Why are you pouting like that, bro?
Like Drake, bro.
I hate this club, bro. I swear to God, if I could turn
I've just seen it. They got the tagline "Gentlemen."
Oh no.
Gentlemen. Be
Who's
gentle with
admin,
me.
bro? Is it
Be
Cecil?
gentle. Don't be rough. I don't want it rough. Be gentle.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Wait, speaking of that though, what did you make of the dating show?
The
Obviously,
Arsenal dating show.
Yeah, you might have doing the dating show, bro. Any top gooners are gonna go on there.
Oh, bro, bro, I need to see it, bro, because trust me, I'm gonna be taking the piss, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, imagine, bro, imagine Ty, Julian. They need they need to make this like the undateables. They need Ty, Julian, Babs can be there as well. Who else can be in there? The Arsenal undateables. I swear to God, yeah.
Hey, could you imagine Julian?
Oh my God! Do you remember I don't know if you might remember the Valentine's thing, yeah, with Ty, yeah, and he was eating.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
Bro, there's a show that Undateables. It's just like two people being like, "Well, it looks like we both have autism, haven't we?" And the other one's like, "Yes, we do." That would be top goodness, bro. That's top goodness.
Supporters will attend a blind date at a game, and applicants need to explain what made them fall in love with the club. You know what the maddest thing? Like, if I'm at a football game, I'm not focused on who's next to me.
Yeah,
there's a football game going on.
He's got bonus.
Guys, I can't lie. This is. Let this be an example for all you football fans out there. Yeah, let this be an example, bro. Football in England will never prosper. You know what I'm saying? These man are about to let Liverpool let their new manager, who's been here for not even a whole season, win a title. Man are doing updating shows. You get me? Us, man, are joint 16th in the league, talking about having the best shaggers in the league. What the fuck is going on? What is going on nowadays, fam? Give your heads a wobble. What's next? What's next?
Bro, they're doing their own
What's
version of
next?
Does the Shoe
What you
Fit,
gonna
bro.
do?
They're
An
doing their own
Arsenal
version of
Pop
Does
the
the Shoe
Balloon
Fit.
challenge? You're gonna do an
Oh,
Arsenal
that's an idea.
20v1. What's next?
They
Oh,
low-key
don't
stole
give him
Tripps' idea,
ideas,
though.
mate.
They stole Tripps' idea, though, I swear. That's why he said he was going to get Top Kudos to go on a dating show on his channel as a joke. And Arsenal took it serious. Like, that's a great idea. They're going to have Chunks as the host. It's like their own version does the Shoe Fit. Like,
Next thing you know, they're gonna release their own drill platform. You get me? They're gonna release their own drill music platform. They're gonna get a platform and get all the young rappers from Highbury and Islington to jump on their platform and start promoting young rappers. Because you know what? You're going down the Spurs route. You're going down the Spurs route. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, Chris Eubank Jr.'s fighting at our stadium and that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck it, oh.
You're not fighting at our stadium, bro. What has happened to our clubs? Lewis, oh my gosh, but when you get you better pray they don't move you out of Stamford Bridge, bro. You better pray they don't move you out of Stamford Bridge.
They won't.
Because the moment you leave the bridge, your club is gone. Your club is gone.
You see, this has been like my only little worry about asking for a move to Earls Court, because I have clocked that everybody who does move fucking misses their old ground to death.
Mm-hmm. Even me.
And it's like, well, I know what we need, but it's like, I kind of see the other side a little bit too. I also just think ultimately we ain't going to end up getting Earls Court anyway. As much as I want Earls Court, we're just going to end up getting the bridge redone. But even then, we're going to have to move out for nearly 7 years. So it's like, what's the difference? It's no real difference. It's the same shit, innit? Shout out Judo, know what I'm saying? If Ty makes a blind date, make sure it doesn't overlap with his bedtime. Fucking hell. Shout out Ty, though. Big up Ty. Yeah, but make sure it's not too late. I do agree with that. A big up to my G Deals. Big up, bro. Saying big up, Lewis, my bro, on your panel. Another 3 points against the shitpot Spurs. And Hala Madrid y Español. Yes, Hala Madrid for next week, man. Come on, G. And yeah, brilliant 3 points as always.
Everyone's going to be watching that, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Everyone's going to be watching it.
Easy take watching my life.
That's the day before my birthday, man. I cannot wait. Early birthday present, everything. I got 2 Real Madrid kits ready for the background and everything. Although I already had Chelsea fans try and cook me for that. Like, why are you wearing a Rivals kit? They're not Barca. Shut up. They knocked us out fairly.
I can't even enjoy it. Because the next day we'll get knocked out you will get done 3-0 at home by Frankfurt. I can't even enjoy it, man. You know what I'm saying? I used to be able to enjoy laughing at Arsenal's downfall. I can't even laugh. Because it's like, bro, all I'm saying is you lot ain't ever seen a homeless man laugh at someone for losing a 10 sheet. You know what I'm saying? You ever drop money in front of a homeless man, the wind blows it away. You don't see him sitting on the floor laughing. He's probably just as hurt as you. You get me? It's dark. It's dark, and this capital conflict, bro. London is
dead.
London is beige. I'm telling you, it's beige. That's what it is. London is beige. It's a pancake color. It's just a grey paste. No one owns London. No one owns London, bro. In fact, Newcastle own London. Newcastle own London. How about that? Hey, man, but lads, I've got a jet because, you know, your boys are...
You're really going to say that and dip. Yeah, can't be ours. Yeah, no worries, Jay. Go do your thing, man. Enjoy yourself, bro.
Big up, man.
Come on, G.
Hey, big up the panel, man. Big up the chat. Hey, smash your likes, man. Smash the likes.
And everyone sub to Hotspur Cave and everybody else too, man.
Guys, we're 10 subs away from 600. Help me out, people. Show some love. Show some love, man.
Every single one of you, head over and sub, man. You already know. Big up, Jay. Take care, brother. Big up.
Blessings, guys. Blessings, man.
Big up,
The shout out to the chat as well. Run up the lights again. Sub to the panel. Mikez. Another defeat. Wolves 1-0. I again didn't catch a lot of the game standard, but I have seen a lot of your fans talking about a clear out They're saying get rid of half the squad already. What's your thoughts on coming out of the Wolves game and your thoughts on the squad as a whole?
Times like this is where I wish I had a bigger platform, because I was literally saying this when Potter got hired, and I was told I was stupid in my chat. But listen, this is the thing. I'm gonna have to start calling people by their full names at this point, because I don't think people are getting the message. Edson Omar Alvarez Velasquez, like literally, go and sell off-brand shoes in Mexico and fuck off. James Michael Edward Ward Prowse, go and suck your mum. Lucas Tolentino Colejo de Lima, I hope you're guilty. Fuck off and get out of my club, you whore. How can
That's Paqueta, for anyone asking.
Bro, he named himself after an island, bruv. That's not your name. You're a fucking fraud. Legitimately, how can you look like you shag dogs and a disabled bulldog at the same time? You absolute fanny. This is the thing, yeah. I'll go on Twitter.
Absolute funny.
Listen, I don't go on Twitter. I don't go on Twitter much, yeah.
This is negative. The players might say this.
I hope they do. I hope they do, because clearly they didn't get the message last time, yeah. Listen, when I went on Twitter and I saw the whole fans talking about, oh, we need to get rid of all of our midfielders. Oh, guess who was saying that when Potter got hired? Me, you fucking bitches. You fat fucks that hide behind profile pictures of the badge. Not even of the old badge, of the new badge. Get a fucking life. Because I was saying this, but I don't have the biggest platform, so I can't even be like, oh, listen, I was here first. Because listen, I'm still on the come up and that. But those who don't hear must feel. I said every midfielder should go as soon as Potter got appointed. Souček could score a goal, but this guy, oh no, bruv, he can't move, bruv. Edson Alvarez. When we talk about Declan Rice being a centre back in midfield, this man is a centre back in midfield. This man, like, I've never seen someone struggle to turn slower than a 173 bus. That's my local bus. James Ward-Prowse, you was a bench player for Nottingham Forest, and West Ham are recalling you to start for me. That's where we fall into. You was fourth choice midfield, and now you're starting for me. Get out. You haven't scored a free kick for West Ham, so what are you useful for? Nothing. Lucas Paqueta, all this samba, listening to compilation music while you're playing nonsense here, get the fuck out. Leave, for fuck's sake. Just leave. I hope he's guilty. I don't have to see him again. I hope he's guilty. At this point, fuck it. Put him in with Lil Durk in them, man. I don't care. I don't care where he goes. I don't care where he goes. Mavropanos, yeah? Again, how many times? How many times? How many times? You fucking Minecraft blockhead prick. Fuck off. Please just fuck off. This guy has no concentration. This guy had 3 teaching assistants around him in school. I guarantee it. One to help him read, one to help him write. Everything. Minimum 3 teaching assistants. Turn the page over. You missed the wrong page.
The shield behind him and everything, bro, just to help him read and write.
Bro, he's reading on the wrong page. He's reading on the wrong page. He's reading the book back to front. Back to front, bruv. That's the way he's built as well. Fucking back to front. Not like a fucking garden gnome, bruv. I can't be asked. I'm not.
Was the game that bad?
The game was horrible. The game was horrible. I'm not trying to hear people online talk about fucking Potter, by the way, when you lot were saying to me on Twitter about fucking getting Lopetegui out 4 games in. Oh, but it's only 4 games in. But 2 months in with Potter, you want to start doing this whole thing about, oh, Graham Potter this and Graham Potter that. Did you expect Graham Potter to turn water into fucking wine, though? This is fucking piss acid, bruv. This squad is piss acid. Like, legitimately, I thought Lopetegui should get more out of the squad. And that's still facts. But you see, with Graham Potter, it's a whole new different style of play. It's just exposing the lack of technical ability at this club. It's just exposing it. When I'm seeing players that can't pass 5 yards. Take your wages and get out, bruv. Guilherme got 45 minutes. Ferguson got 45 minutes. Listen, I didn't like the Ferguson signing. But at the same time, I'm not going to go at him for 45 minutes. Fulcrum came on and they made an impact. But he's been injured the whole fucking season. When I'm talking about this squad needs a clear out, I've been saying it since he's been here. I need 3 midfielders. If it's not 3 midfielders, I'm not happy. I need 3 midfielders minimum. And I need a striker minimum. If it's that, I'll be okay with the window. Okay with the window. Even though it needs a lot more. But 3 midfielders. 3 midfielders that can pass the ball to teams in the same fucking colour as them. I'm seeing Paquetá and Ward-Prowse trying to do 1-2s. Both 0 out of 10 performances. These men could not do 1-2s. How the fuck have you survived in football for this long? It just proves how shit this league is. The fact that we're not 20th because of these lot. If these lot generally think, oh, I don't want to play for West Ham anymore, and I'm going to throw the towel in the middle of my performances, yeah, good. Go to Corinthians or whatever. Ward-Prowse, go back to fucking Southampton. I don't give a fuck. These players can't pass a ball 5 yards. Every time we try and fizzle it, it's either the pass is too overhit, the pass is too underhit. Like, there's no right tempo to any of their passing. There's no combination play. There's not even shots on goal. When Bowen doesn't score, nobody scores. I've said this every single game. Who scored against Arsenal? Bowen did. Who created all the goals against Leicester? Bowen did. You see, when Bowen doesn't score,
Against
no
us?
one fucking does. Yeah, literally. Bowen scored. That was the only time we scored. There's no goals in this team apart from him.
I don't think
I'm
you
not trying
threatened the goal against us bar that one.
Exactly. When Bowen isn't scoring, no one's scoring. That's the problem. So when Bowen is having a bad game, like he did against Wolves, yeah, I'm going to criticize him. But the guy rarely has a bad game. Rarely. I'm looking at the left-hand side. I'm looking at everyone else. Where are the midfielders? You cannot be classed as midfielders. You can't pass forward.
Did Kudus play?
No, but it wouldn't have made a fucking difference. Because he's been shit.
I just wanted to know if he was involved. I know he's been crap for you for a minute still.
Yeah, he had a knock. Him and Sadim had knocks, but who cares? Who honestly cares? Because he would have played on the fucking left or would have played on the inside where he hasn't been good enough in the middle. He doesn't know how to release a ball. Forgotten how to dribble. If he doesn't want to be here as well, you can all fuck off. I've seen, believe it or not, even though I'm a West Ham fan, I've seen better players at this club. Because every time neutrals want to tell me about Mohamed Kudus, it's always people that don't watch West Ham. Kudus is not as good as you think he is. He's not. He's not as good as you think he is.
Payet back in the day, bro. Like this ain't nothing.
I was there. I was in the ground week in, week out watching Dimitri Payet put free kicks in.
And that's like Lanzini and that OG fucking Antonio and everything. You lot used to be like a nightmare to deal with.
Prime Lanzini before that injury. That's
prime Arnautovic. All that.
Yeah, even Arnautovic. Yeah, Arnautovic were like angry Arnautovic that just had a chip on his shoulder constantly. I've seen good players. They just don't all play together, or we just have some nonce of a manager just managing them with no tactical nous. But this is the problem with West Ham all the time, is that when we build on something somewhat positive, like against Arsenal and Leicester, back-to-back wins for the first time this season, you actually gave somewhat of a good performance against Newcastle, but you were very rigid. Against Everton, 75 minutes were really good. Well, the first 30 minutes of the second half was really good. But then when you're seeing the game out, you bottle it once again to make it 1-1. Like, you don't build on any positive actually like putting together. You don't build on it. It's always just the next performance is just a straight downward spiral. And people are like, well, why is Potter doing this and this and that? Because Potter's trying to figure out his fucking squad to see who he's going to keep in the summer. We're not playing for anything. That's why he's changing it up. He's benching certain players because he don't like them. They're not good enough. They're not good enough to play his way. And you know what? I can see what he's trying to do with no preseason. So fuck it. Give him the tools. In the summer, you better give him the tools. Get a couple cheap gems. Get the right recruitment around him. Get these players out on high wages and that can't kick a ball. Fucking cokeheads everywhere in midfield. I can't be bothered. I can't be asked to keep watching like a single football game where every time we lose the midfield battle. Every single game. Games are won in midfield. We've lost every game, basically, in possession. Like, no matter what midfield we filled out, Souček, Alvarez, Ward-Prowse, Paquetá, whoever it is, it doesn't matter. They're not.
At least next we got an out of form Bournemouth. Because like I didn't clock Bournemouth's recent form has been garbage. They fell off a cliff recently.
It is, but Captain West Ham over here. We'll see. I'm actually at that game tomorrow, unfortunately. 'Cause
Home
I'm at the
game, 3 p.m.
Bro, at home,
in the right places.
we've won like 3 home games. Like it's something ridiculous like that. Like we barely win a home game. We won against United, Wolves, Leicester. I can't remember who else. Like legit, it's
okay. Yeah, that is a very low caliber of opposition you've beaten.
Yep, Bournemouth are they're just on a bad run of form, but they're still a good team. They'll pop us off the park.
Yeah,
and the thing
maybe it'll be more even than I'm giving it credit for. But I need you to get a result still. So do your thing, man.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Don't rely on us. Yeah, don't rely on us. I promise you, don't rely on us.
Bro, I've got to rely on United for the next 2 games. I'm here on struggle gimmick. Here's what it is. United got to beat City and Newcastle for me.
Well, good. You got more to rely on with fucking them than us.
Haha.
Trust, man. Like, listen, I'm never confident going into any game. Like, it could be at home against Southampton, bro. Southampton are 10 points. Yeah, they're on 10 points. They need 2 points to not be the worst team ever in the Premier League. Watch when they come to our ground. I guarantee they beat us. I guarantee we're the team and we're the reason why they won't be the worst team in the Premier League. These are the players I have to deal with. I like because Tadimbo's always getting knocks and injuries. When he plays, we're actually better in possession. We're better in defense. He commands it. He helps Kilman. I need him back straight away because he picked up another knock. I hope.
How long has he gone for? Is it just like a minor thing?
Yeah, it was just a knock. He was on a bench, but he wasn't fully fit. So that's why Mavropanos played. But it's the whole spine of the team needs to go. The whole spine of the team. Like every single year of my life, I've been saying West Ham need a striker. Because when we do have a good striker, they don't last, or we don't build the system for the player. Something always goes wrong, and the midfielder is just terrible. And we're missing Somerville for so long as well. So like all the pressure's on the right hand side. Basically, if you triple up on Jarrett Bowen, you've won the game because we ain't got a left hand side. We ain't got any left wingers because Somerville's injured. Very one dimensional. So that's where we're at.
Fucking hell, bruv. Hey, another example of why London is dead, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm just glad we did what we had to do in the midweek. Like it's expected for us, but like we said, bigger fish to fry this weekend. We got Brentford away. That's the real London derby for us. We've got like 1 win at that ground and 2 wins against them in the league in general. That's the next step for us. But hey, you man, it's been another hilarious episode of Capital Conflict. I really love this is a therapy show. This is a straight therapy show. Where we just vent and get everything out about our clubs. And wish it was a cooking channel, but maybe it'll be that case next season. Maybe, you know what, a couple of us will pattern up and we can actually have a little bit of a rivalry here. But for now, just calmer, we're just relaxing. But big up everybody. Sub to North, sub to Mike. Northside's about to go live cooking Arteta. Everybody head